I'm gonna just be real. We are getting taxed out the ass everywhere you look, from rent to sneakers to everything. It's TJ. It feels like I have not been actually in front of the camera for a while, and if you've been watching my videos, then you know that I had a totally different hairstyle than what I have right now. My hair is like it normally is, which is straight. You've seen the other videos where I had the faux locks. Well, no, I've not had those for about 2 weeks now, and I am changing my hair again. So if you follow me on Instagram, which is @FitJeterGirl, I will put it down below. You'll be able to see, the new style that I'm gonna get. And life is crazy right now because we're in the process of getting ready to move next week. So yeah, the walls are bare and there's like nothing up, and I'm living out of a very minimal variety of clothing right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like that much in my closet and about maybe that much just in a drawer. There's just not a whole lot. I have access to all of my shoes, the sneakers. We knew I wouldn't deprive myself of that. So I have all of that, but I really only have like 2 dad hats out, and that's just super weird for me. But yeah, getting ready to move, and one thing I just wanted to bring up and do a video about is the cost, or the kind of the rising cost of everything. Now, of course, we all know inflation occurs and it happens, and that's just standard. But more specifically, what I'm talking about is when it comes to, let's say, rent. And I'm going to tie this into sneakers as well, of course, but rent going up. Now, usually when summer is done and fall is starting to roll in, it means that school is starting back, and it also means that a lot of people are either choosing to renew their lease or not choosing to renew their lease. A lot of people are also getting notices right now that rent is going up. That's just a standard thing that tends to happen. I know it's happening in our complex right now where we live, and part of the reason why we're moving now, we plan to move anyway, but like when we got our lease renewal, they wanted to raise the base rent by 21%. Now, mind you, they did make some renovations here. I think they were half-assed. I'm just going to be honest with you. I wouldn't have paid the contractor for them, let's just put it that way. So I knew that they were going to do this. I was up on game before they even sent the lease renewal that, hey, we're going to raise it. That's fine. Do you know why? Because the way that we choose to manage money is we don't live up to the dollar of everything we make. So what does that mean? It means we're able to comfortably pay more. So our rent was going to raise anyway here, currently where we are. And for the value that we get for being here, we were like, hell to the no. We're not staying here. We're not doing this. We had already decided long ago that we were going to move. So we are moving to a different complex. We're just not going to get a home right now. That is going to be, of course, on our horizon in the near future, but just not right now. So it's going to be a new townhome development, and it's a lot more of everything that I could definitely want. Just everything. It's closer to work. It's closer to the gym. It's closer to where we grocery shop. It's surrounded by everything that we would want. I'm not like a person that I'm not a woman that goes into Target and spends her entire life savings in there. I get how women can do it, but I don't. But we will be right by a Target. We're getting, I think, 33% more square footage. We'll have the 2-car garage. We will have more energy efficient windows and ventilation, which is great, so the energy bills can go down, because this AC is running all the time right now here, and I feel like it never actually cools her upstairs. So we're getting a ton of different things, more closet space, pantry space, all of that. We got tons of KitchenAid crap that needs to be organized and put somewhere. So we're getting everything more that we would want, and we're actually going to end up paying more than what the rent was going to increase here. But I'm fine with that for the value that we're going to get, and not to mention the amount that we'll pretty much make back to compensate ourselves for gas, energy bills. So how are you able to do this? Well, for currently, right now, what we pay for rent is less than 15, it's about 15% of what our average take-home pay is. Let me say this clearly, average, because our income is never the same any month of any single year, because my husband has a part of his income that is varied. It's a bonus. Now, however, apparently people have missed the mark when I've said average income, and they seem to think that we like net 10K a month, like bringing home. I would never disclose what we net a month, but first off, it's not that. Second, you don't need to net $10K a month to be able to put, let's say, $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,500 towards debt. It probably means you need to not live up to every dollar that you actually make, so you can do things like that. And I don't give a shit what you do with that money. You can save that money, you can spend that money, you can invest that money, you can donate that money. I don't care, but it doesn't mean that you make some astronomical number. It doesn't have to mean that. Just pointing that out there. Alright? So, our rent current right now is only about 15% of what our average take-home pay is. There are months where it can be a little bit higher, but it never goes above 25% of what our take-home pay is. And there are months where it's, you know, a little bit lower just based on how much is brought home. When we move, it's still not going to be at that 25% mark, and that leaves yourself some cushion. That leaves you a sense of security where, you know, if your rent does have to go up, are you prepared to deal with that? So let's just say your rent is going to go up $190, right? Okay, how does this tie into sneakers? $190 is about the retail price of what a lot of people are paying now just for a regular Jordan release or even a sneaker release. I mean, look at that new Zoom X Turbo that came out. I think the shoe is fire. I think it looks amazing. Yes, of course I want it. I haven't been able to run lately, but I actually would want to get that shoe to run. I'm hearing it's better than the Epic React. But a lot of people couldn't even probably afford the $190 rent increase, but they're stressing and trying to make sure they pay for the $190 new retail price for a lot of sneakers. So make sure that what you're stressing about at least is something that's a priority. Can you handle a rent increase of $190 a month? Because if you can't, that may force you to look at everything else you're spending your money on, let's say do releases, and go, is this the best use of my money? Now, of course, I'm never saying don't shop, don't spend. I'm not saying that because we all know I love to shop, I love to spend. You guys saw the pickup video of when I picked up this hat, and I've done it when I picked up this shirt. So clearly, I don't have a problem with people spending money on themselves. I'm in a weird space right now where I'm actually just not really into shopping for myself right now, which is weird as that sounds. And I'll kind of do a video how that doesn't affect my channel. But I'm just kind of in that space where I'm not really into a lot of pickups that are coming out. They just don't appease me right now. So I don't care. But yeah, everything is going up. Rent, a lot of times, is going up for people. The price of Jordans are going up for people. And being able to handle both seamlessly without a lot of stress is something that you can definitely achieve when you're managing your money. So make sure that you look at, you know, what you pay in a rent or a mortgage, what percent of your rent or mortgage is that of your take-home pay. And if it's over 25%, you may need to look at some other areas where either you can make sure you can compensate and adjust if that were to go up. You know, I know some people are on variable rate mortgages, which means if that adjustable rate goes up, then you have to account for that. If you're in a fixed rate, that's not really that big a deal unless your income changes. Then you have to account for how much of your, you know, housing is then taken up of your income. Just a video I wanted to do about rising rent, and, you know, the cost of sneakers is going up too. So can you handle both? You know, I don't know. And what are you willing, I guess, to sacrifice in terms of the roof over your head or the brand new pair of sneakers? You always got to be mindful of that when you are navigating adult life, man. Gets crazy out here. But thank you for watching this video. Let me know, I mean, are you experiencing that in terms of rising rent costs, and what do you kind of think of the increased retail price for sneakers? I wear a grade school shoe and prices are going up, and I'm not happy about that at all. Also, but thank you guys for tuning in, for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and stick around because I'm definitely going to have more videos, and it'll totally be a different setting, you know, when we are all moved in, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to show you like an actual sneaker setup or whatever. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out.